Yes, it's time, innit?
Yo!
I love how straight away we're both like, yeah, cameras, can we just check everything? I've not done this for a while, bro.
What you not done, bro?
But I think it might be time to plot this.
Oh, I think it is time.
It's been a while. We've not heard this noise for a very long time.
It is, guys. The rumours are ramping up. It's going wild out there on the social media platforms today, bro. It's going hard, bro. People are losing their minds. People are in denial. People refuse to accept the truth, bro.
The truth.
The truth.
People, these naysayers, bro.
These naysayers are not on the train. If you're not on the train, let me tell you something. This time, right, the way I see it is with this train, yeah? this train has actually never left the station for any deal. The odds are in our favour. The odds are in our favour. At some point, the hype train has to leave with us on the train. You know what I mean? Messi, no train. Ronaldo, no train. Koulibaly, no train. No train, no train, no train. At some point, it's got to change. And it's going to start, bruh, with Mr. Erling Haaland. I'm calling it right here, bruh. Let's go!
It's, honestly... Things have hyped up today. Things have hyped up to new heights.
Yeah.
Someone said I need to manscape this fringe off, and it's true, and I actually do really need a haircut in it. I'm on a bad time in it, but that can wait. That can wait, innit? Because early Harland season, and just when we, do you know what I mean, we've signed Alvarez, things are going nice, contract situation, do you know what I mean? We're looking at that, and we're kind of like Haaland, yeah, we're kind of waiting on the news. But then today, bro, things just started popping from the off. We thought it was clickbait. We thought it was pure bait. I was like, TJ, who we know in it, who's sometimes in the streams and that, I seen his tweet and I was like, I posted it in our group chat and I was like, this is it. And when I posted it, straight away I was like, oh, wait, this could be bait. This could be bait. Before we get into things, innit, we have some super chats, innit. Patrick Rose with a £4.99, yes, or $99. Buy some more coal. This train is full speed ahead to the top of this hill. Permanent resident at the top of the hill. Patrick's on the
hill, bro. He's on that train.
He's been waiting on that hill for such a long time, bro.
You get on the train, guys.
He's straight on it.
Let me tell you something, right? If you're sat there tonight going, these guys are chatting shit, it's never happening, blah, 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 blah. Just think, yeah, when the train actually does leave the station with Harland and with everyone on it, you could have been on the train on the 2nd of... Also, look at the date, bro. Look at the date. Is that not like a... Is that not like a cursed date? Is that like... 2 now. We'll be looking at this date, yeah, in years to come saying 2, 2, 2, 2.
I mean, you missed out a 2 and it's 2, 2, 2, 2, 2. Because there's another 2 in there. Do you know what I mean? Look at all the 2s in that.
I just think that's a great marketing strategy, you know, from City to leak it on this date because it's like it looks sick, doesn't it? Yeah, Patrick, bro, I am on that. I am on that hill, mate. I am buzzing, and yeah, I'll tell you how buzzing I am. In due course, thanks a lot for your super chat. Will McAtee with a 4.49. What has Tommy got right in the past? I only got Kane, Koulibaly and Kaka signings wrong. Just wanted to know why everyone's hyped. We'll go through that, Will. We'll go through that, no problem. I get it. People are like, wow, what's going on in it? You know, who is this guy? Is he even legit? Has he got stuff wrong in the past? We'll go through it, yeah. And I'm gonna hit you with some facts. I've been doing my research, bro.
Ooh.
I've been doing my research on this guy, yeah. I doxed him, and I'm gonna explain why I believe that this guy could be right. Now, we need to explain. Some people might be tuning in here thinking, what are these guys going on about? What have I missed, right?
Yeah, or why they're waffling, innit? Like people are saying.
Why they're waffling, yeah. Listen, Blue Moon Forum. If you don't know it, Google it. It's a forum where City fans go on and talk in it, basically. And there's a guy on there called Tommy. Tommy's Hairdo, he's called, right? And he comes out every sort of transfer window and makes like...
suggestive.
Like opinions on transfers or like... Yeah. Suggesting basically that he's in the know or he has a contact and
he never usually when he announces stuff, he never goes like full ham and says like he never usually goes ham and like basically puts all his eggs on one basket. There's usually an out in there, innit? Do you know what I mean? He's very cryptic is probably the right word, isn't it, with his messages usually.
But today, nah. no cryptic. I don't know. Can we get that on the screen, or is it possible? Now Jordan can do a quick IT solution. Today on the forum, zero chill, zero coolness. The guy went ham. The guy put it out there. You know what I mean? And this is why I believe that there's something in this, because a few days ago, what video did we do a few days ago? We did a video a few days ago saying that Madrid are apparently out of the race for Haaland, didn't we, Bray?
Yes,
because JD Pedro, who's Madrid's mouthpiece, said they basically can't. He basically come out and said they can't get Mbappe and Haaland. Situation might change, and the situation would change if they didn't get Mbappe. So they basically, it's coming out that they.
Can you see that, bro?
Yeah, we can see that. It's coming out that basically Madrid aren't in for him anymore. Today, this is what this Tommy guy put on the Blue Moon forum. Erlinger said yes, a lot of exclamation marks. Now, why is this important? Let me tell you why it's important. If this transfer doesn't happen, Tommy's hairdo is getting shaven, mate. Fully shaven. He's getting wigged off. Gone. Big time. This guy is going to be finished. Finished. If this doesn't happen. He has put his reputation on the line, Bray.
Which is true. That's true.
On the line, and that's why I believe this. I believe this because a few days ago, that JD Pedro come out and said Madrid basically are no longer in for Harland because they can't get them both. And then 2 or 3 days later, this guy who makes these suggestions has basically put his whole Blue Moon Forum career on the line, bro.
And also, this guy has been a member of Blue Moon for a he's
not like a new guy. He's been on there for a long time. Now, he might have got stuff wrong, and we can talk about that in a moment. But I just genuinely believe, bro, that this guy, like, he doesn't look. Do you see how many exclamation marks are on that? Then, like, you don't do that, bro, unless you've been told categorically by someone that this deal is happening. Because the guy's going to be finished, bro. No one will ever take this guy seriously ever again if it doesn't happen. And that's why I believe it. He's putting his reputation on the line. He's not coming out saying, oh, I'm hearing that like we're getting some good vibes off Haaland, yeah, but it still might not happen. The guy said Haaland has said yes.
He's got, flat out. Haaland said yes, loads of exclamation marks, and just to go back, he's never done that. He's never done that before, you know what I mean? He's never done that ever. That's not his style, innit? He's a cryptic guy. He basically lets other people kind of figure it out for themselves, so then he's not mudding himself every time. But this time, he's gone all out with it. Super chats, bro. Is this Crash? Where are we up to, bro, with these?
Daniel Lloyd Davis,
yes. 14 months, remember?
Yes. Not ready for the heartbreak of another transfer break. Don't worry about it, man. I'll be there with you, innit, on that hill. Patrick, member for 16 months. Hype is just a replacement bus service at the moment.
Yeah, Patrick fully. I see by Patrick's comments. He's not on the bus, bro. He's not on the train, bro.
He's not on the train, yeah.
Not on the train. Not yet.
But he's on the bus.
Not yet.
I mean, he's getting there. Nick Tall with a 14 Zar. There was a derailed Harland hype train last year. I guess it was more Kane last year. But,
well, to be fair, the Harland hype train last year was very short-lived. It wasn't like a thing, was it? Because we kind of knew that it was Kane.
Yeah, no, absolutely. Liam says he wants Akin Fenwa, bro. That bench press guy.
Yeah.
That's a madness.
We played against him recently, didn't we?
I mean, you could say he's technically in the sort of physicality of the sort of Kanes and Harland.
Yeah, so. On paper, he suits these kind of striker that we're going for, innit? Just not as good.
Zargon, welcome to the tier 3. And Sterling Silver, not who's there? Hype train. Chooch, or Choo-Choo, I think he's meant to say. Yeah. Thanks a lot for your super chats, guys, and becoming a new member. Right, so guys, let's address it, because I know a lot of people are sceptical, bro.
Pete, sceptical. Ahmad, there. You believe this because a guy in a forum called Tommy's Head who said it. Read that back to yourself, Lewis, out loud. Mate, obviously you're trying to make Lewis there, innit? But you're not listening to it. You're not listening to the information that we're giving you, innit? We're speaking about a guy who has, in the past, come out with loads of information, which only pretty much has come from him. Yes, he's got things wrong, but it isn't like information that are like little tap-ins, you know what I mean? It's not like that. He's come up with stuff in the past where you're just like, why would he even say that? Do you know what I mean? How would he get this information? And it's not like a tap-in, like, do you know what I mean? Oh, he's got this over the line, or kind of suggestively say anything, so there's an in and an out. You know what I mean? You can literally go through Blue Moon's forum, and he's been there for years. And there's a reason why so many people in Blue Moon forum actually back this guy, and it's because he's been there for absolutely ages.
Yeah, and let me go through some of these players, right? Because a lot of people saying, "Oh, I got all these players wrong." Well, first of all, like you said, he's not a tap-in merchant. You want someone who gets tap-ins. You know what I mean? There are plenty of people out there who do the tap-ins, innit? If you want a real guy, then the real guy's going to get stuff wrong. Let me go through some of the players that apparently he's got wrong. Kaka, mate. Kaka was done. They got all day. If you listen to Gary Cook's interview that he did, which I think he actually did on the Blue Moon forum many, many years ago, Kaka was pretty much a done deal. It was all sealed, delivered, and then at the last minute, it all fell through. So you can't do that.
Sanchez was also a thing where the player decided he decided he wanted more money and went to United instead because of a last minute thing from United.
That was a done deal. Maguire, I don't know if he. Apparently, I don't think he was in the Maguire one. Who else was he in for? You know,
Kane, another one which went right down to the wire.
Put in a transfer request, but I'll say what the guy went on strike, man. Bro, you know what I mean? Like, what more?
Most of the information that was coming out about Harry Kane was getting sourced from this one guy. Tommy was coming out with all this stuff about that we're in for Kane and stuff. He knew stuff that people didn't know, innit? Do you know what I mean? Like that wasn't being reported and stuff. And he was saying, like, we are in for it. And he basically was there with us all. This guy is a City fan. He's not like a fan of another club who's just giving, like, little information. But he's riding it. He's riding it with us. So he feels the pain of when Kane doesn't join us and that. Do you know what I mean? He gets murked with that as well. Yeah. Because he's putting all this information out and he's making himself look like a dick. Because he's like, oh, I'm saying all this stuff, but it's not happened because the club have done this. You know what I mean? And basically, he goes off the information that he's been told, and that's all he can do, innit? Basically, if you're a real guy, you're going off the information that you've been told, and you believe that to be true.
Let me give you some facts, right? Last year, in March, I was told that Grealish was already done, right? Yeah. I was told in March that Grealish was already done last year. Yeah, hence why, on the videos last year, I kept on making predictions that Grealish will be our first signing of the summer.
But we said this, we did a video in April, didn't we?
We did. That's what happened last year. Now, that's what I believe, and that's what I was told. And I then told you guys on the video that Grealish will be our first signing of the summer. And that's no cap. If you don't believe me, go check the videos from last March, last April. Now, if something happened that meant that deal then broke down, does that make me a bad source? No, it just means that the deal broke down. You know what I mean? But that's the fact. And I don't have no news on Harland. I don't have no news on Harland. But he's clearly got the news from a source. He's then putting it out there, and it's up to you. You don't have to believe the information, and that's fine, innit? I know a lot of people, and we have been burned over the last few years on transfers. You know what I mean? A lot of times City, I'm going to sign this player, going to sign that player, and then they don't end up signing a player, and we all look like fools, innit? Notably, the Ronaldo stream last year, innit? But the fact is, this guy's putting it out there, guys, and this is good news. No matter which way you look at it, would you rather him come out and say he said no? You know what I mean? There's got to be something in there. How much you believe, whether you think, yes, this guy's 100% right, Haaland is done, or whether you're a little bit maybe like, oh yeah, I'm happy with that news, or whether or not you're like, nah, I don't trust this guy no matter what. You'd rather him be saying this than be saying he said no. Am I right?
Yeah. I mean, you know what I mean? But it's not just like he's just said this one thing, now everyone's losing their shit. That's not what's happening. He's not just said one thing, then everyone's going like losing their shit off this one like little like breadcrumb of information. Well, like that one thing is a full loaf really, and it's not a breadcrumb. Yeah. It's not like he's just done that. He's consistently backing it up now. He's like, and this is what usually he never does. He kind of usually dips in, gives information, gets off, say a little few things about it, but he's like backing it down to the T. And I have the reason why he's backing it down, bro. I have the reason why.
Go on.
It's because he's got the information. He said he can't. He said he basically told me he can see all you guys, all the people in Blue Moon Farm are doing the exact same thing as you guys, who were pretty much saying, nah, chatting shit. You got Kaka wrong. Do you know what I mean? Basically just chatting shit. This guy's a nobody kind of thing. He knows that that's happening, innit? He's seen it because he's on Blue Moon Forum all the time. He's seen it happening there. Yep. So he's come out and he's gone, right, I can see all the contradictions in the mainstream. Do you know what I mean? I can see it. Do you know what I mean? I can see the contradictions from like people like Sam Lee and David Ornstein coming out saying he still prefers Madrid. He sees that. Do you know what I mean? He gets it. But this is today, innit? Do you know what I mean? It's a new day. And he said he cannot doubt the info that he got as it's come straight from people with the Harlands, bro. With the family. So basically, this information has come direct from the family. And do you know what I mean? That's gone to the guy who knows him, and it's come straight from him. And he's like, nah, can't doubt it, can't doubt it
I'm gonna
at
just
all.
say as well, bro. The guy didn't talk. This Tommy guy off Blue Moon, you know what I mean? Who nobody actually knows. This guy, he's not come out and said he doesn't prefer Madrid. He might still prefer Madrid,
But Madrid aren't.
but Madrid are not in for him, guys. You know what I mean? As per the video the other day, JD Perol or whatever the guy's name is, the guy said. Madrid are not gonna get him. They're not in there because why? Because they're gonna be paying £850,000 a week to Kylian Mbappe, and they're gonna have to put everything on him. They're gonna put all the sponsors in him. He's gonna be the poster boy. He's gonna be the one that generates the cash. If you then go and get Haaland as well, it dilutes it, man. You know what I mean? Like
Also,
it ain't gonna be the wave.
With that information that came out, and like big up to the people who posted in the Discord on that. I know Shrey's like posted in the Discord a few times, and like the tweets that we looked at, and in the Discord people were asking in it. They were saying, "Is this guy reliable?" In it, he's got 1.2 million followers. You're the TikTok guy. Do you know what I mean? TikTok, get him. Apparently, he's like legit. He's the tier 1 Madrid source. He's apparently the source. Apparently, he's known about the Mbappe deal for time. He's the tier 1 source, and he's the guy coming out saying like, "Yeah, Harland ain't happening. Haaland to Madrid ain't happening because they can't afford him."
Well, he was on the Mbappe thing all the summer.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? And the fact is, Madrid want Mbappe. That's their guy. They want Mbappe. You know what I mean? If they can get Haaland as well, I think they try and do it, but they can't afford it. You know what I mean? Because why? Because they're giving 850 grand a week to Mbappe. In my opinion only, Harland is a better player than Mbappe. Hence, if you're going to get Harland, you've got to give him 850k a week as well. That's my view on it. You know what I mean? They can't do that. They can't afford it. Hence why they're only going to get Mbappe. The guy wants out there. He's not going to stay at Borussia Dortmund. You've already seen the relationship between Haaland and Borussia Dortmund become very strained and fractured over the last couple of weeks, with them both calling each other out. That guy ain't staying there. So where else is he going to go to? Barcelona? Are you mad? They've deferred over £300 million worth of wages. PSG? Nah, there's just no way he goes there. United, don't make me laugh, you know what I mean? Juve have just got Vlahovic. Bayern Munich have got Lewandowski. Bro, it's not a real thing. The only thing I would say, and I said this in the last video on Harland, is people need to make sure they're not sleeping on Chelsea, bro. Because they're going to get rid of Lukaku, in my opinion, in the summer, and then they'll need a striker.
So I don't know.
I'm still on the train, and I still believe that we are signing Haaland, bro. I do. You know what I mean?
I believe it.
My view on this has changed because last year I remember being on streams and like videos and that saying we will never get Haaland, but now the way things have like moved and matured and that, I just don't see any other option for the guy. Whether he wants to come here or not, bro, there's no one else out there who can get you and pay you the cash. Who? Like, give me now a reasonable place now where Erling Haaland could be playing football next year.
Bayern Munich.
They've got Lewandowski, so they've got to get rid of Lewandowski. Like right now, based on the current facts and situation.
Doesn't his contract run out?
Now he's got 1 year left.
Yeah, so sell him, get Haaland.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Right now, I'm talking about right now, based on the current facts and situation. Lewandowski is a Bayern player. Where could he go? There's nowhere else.
Yeah, but he's not moving right now, innit? He's moving in summer.
Yeah, I know. But bro, I'm talking about the current situation, innit? So the current teams, like, they're not going to, like, they'd have to, I'm saying, they right now, they have Lewandowski. Like, they'd have to get rid of that. Like, if that happens, then obviously that's a potential. But right now, there's nowhere else. There's literally nowhere else he could go.
Yeah, if you look at every team right now, then yeah. And then even, like, do you know what I mean? Chelsea, that doesn't fit in Chelsea. They've got Lukaku. Like, do you know what I mean? Barcelona, people worrying about Barcelona, they've got bare strikers. Do you know what I mean? They've got bare forwards. PSG, they've got a sick team at the moment. Do you know what I mean? It's City. We don't have a striker, bro. It's like, it's us.
That's what I'm saying, bro. And as well, bro, he's backed it up even more, Tommy. He's come out as well today. So after that initial message that we put up on screen for you before, he then came out and said, I should have just said it's all agreed. It's all agreed. Like, again, he's saying, he's come out and said, I'm at a stage, both in my life and career, where I just don't give a fuck. I should have said it's all agreed. Like, he's backed it up again.
This
guy's going to be finished if this doesn't happen, bro. And that's why I believe it's happening.
It's full mask off, innit? It's like he's going full ham with it. He's going full ham. Just a second. We'll go for the super chats now, innit? Zagan with the new membership. Yes, Zagan. With a tier 3 membership. Yes, that's big. And also, I thought he was already a member, Zagan. I read. Or maybe we just got another person called Zagan. No, that's two like obscure names, that. Sterling Silver, member for 10 months. Knock, knock, who's there? Hype train. Choo choo. Yes. Sterling Silver, I'm fully on it. You know what I mean? I have my ticket. Mib, member for 12 months, not boarding in any trains until Harland sitting next to Tiki in a City shirts with pen in hand. Been murked too many times. But
you won't be on your own, mate.
there's so many people. There's so many people who will, do you know what I mean, be on that with you because we've been roasted, as you've seen videos of me and Lewis. We have been roasted heavily in the past. Nick Toll with a 35 Zai. Yes. Surely if the source is legit, surely more people will be talking about it. Surely if he tells us what exactly has been said, otherwise why leak anything? Surely he tells us. But what's the reason for him to just come out now and say anything? Do you know what I mean? Like, because mainstream media isn't getting this. And the reason mainstream media isn't getting this is because it's not gone to the press. Like, Haaland's family haven't gone to the press, and neither has Erling Haaland, or neither has Dortmund. Dortmund might not even know this yet. Do you know what I mean? They might not have gone and told Dortmund that, I've chosen that I'm going to leave in summer. Basically, this has come from, like, personal sources. So, not like a journalist or anything like that. It's coming from the family. So who's then gone down the line, ended up at Tolmy. So there's no reason for the press to have this because they can't then go to Tolmy. You're not going to get journalists going to Tolmy going, "Oh mate, what's your source?" Because Tolmy's never going to reveal it. They don't even know who the guy is. I don't know who the guy is.
Yeah. No. That's true, bro. Yes, Prakash coming in with a 2. If Sam Lee says Harland said yes, do we get gassed? I mean, yeah, bro. You know what I mean? I'm gassed already. Prakash,
I'm gassed already.
I'm already buzzing. You know what I mean? So look, the situation is. I think this is good news. I don't think that the way you said the stuff, I don't think you do that unless you're confident, bro.
Bro, no, he's gone so ham on it that even like pretty much all day he's been backing it up. All day he's been saying, confident. And do you know what I mean? So he has put his whole like thing on the line with it. Do you know what I mean? He has gone full ham with it. So on I know we are speaking very much about the Blue Moon Forum because that's what, do you know what I mean, that where all this information is like getting put on there. There was a guy, right? And this is like kind of newer information, or like basically a guy called 9320 Blue on there. This is sidestep from Tolmy. He posted I think it was a few days ago, basically saying about how Harland's done. It'll be done in like completed in summer, and he said that he's also got other news that he can't tell right now. He said, but DM him and he'll tell people. Do you know what I mean, in private in DMs, but he didn't want to put it on the forums. So a few days go by, and then today happens, and McAtee signs a new contract, and he said, and then all the people, and now this is the thing, all the people on Blue Moon Forum, and then going back and quoting the guy and saying, I can vouch for this guy. He told me that James McAtee was signing a new contract last week. And in that, he basically said there's too many people DMing him now because it's like got reposted kind of thing. So here he is, and this is what he said, and this is like more information, isn't it? Like this is more next level stuff. You know what I mean? This isn't even the title, innit? He says, I'm struggling to keep the inboxes. As you see, a few people on here vouch for me who are responsive that afternoon. I informed about the McAtee deal. Basically, there's a big meeting in town in Rosso's Friday night. Pep met many players at different times in the day in regards to signing new deals and confirmed that Pep will be extending his contract, which is, that's do you know what I mean? That is big. The reason I wanted to inbox people is because the information I received obviously was someone in high inside the club, and obviously you can't name them kind of people or else you burn your source.
Yeah, and if you're one of these people who says name your source, then you're a weirdo. Obviously, no one's going to do that. You know what I mean?
And he also said that Harland will join. He said that again. He's also, you know what I mean? He said that last week. And said that he'll join in summer. He said Harland joined. He said Pep extending is the big one. All the players are behind him. There's loads of them ready to pen new deals. Feels like we're going to be around for a long time at the top. So what we're looking at now is this guy who everyone is backing up. So I get, you know, people are like, oh, told me, like, he chats shit. Do you know what I mean? He's been unreliable on things. He's got no, do you know what I mean? He's got no history or credibility kind of thing. When this guy is coming out and then giving you credible information that no one knew about. Everyone was still up in the air last week about McAtee, wasn't they? Everyone was
Yeah.
And last week he's gone, look, this is happening. I've been told this is happening. I couldn't tell you before, but you know what I mean? In the DMs, he's told people, and then now that it's happened, he's told them, and everyone's been vouching it.
Yeah.
Everyone's been backing it up. And the same thing where he's saying that people will vouch for me, he's saying that Pep's extended. And yes, you know what I mean? This is clutching at straws kind of thing. And people will be like, nah, bun it.
But bro, it all makes sense,
But
bro.
it just, everything has together. Look at the players that are signing new contracts. James McAtee has just signed a new deal. Also, this guy had loan offers to go to and was like, nah, and Pep convinced him to stay. And he'll get his first team opportunities. Why is Pep convincing McAtee to stay to get first team opportunities if Pep's leaving in a year? That does not sound like a manager who's getting off.
Yeah.
That sounds like a manager who's going to watch this guy develop and he's going to get his chances in this team. Bernardo Silva, he seems to be buzzing now, doesn't he? Paul Ballas has come out, who's like mega.
Yeah.
He's coming out saying that Bernardo Silva pretty much close to signing a new contract. So that's you know what I mean? That's sick. We've got João Cancelo just signed to a new deal. Do you know what I mean? It's fully new contract season.
This is the thing, bro. Guys, you've got, it's like basically, it's like a jigsaw, isn't it? You got the puzzle, that you've all got the pieces of the jigsaw right there in front of you on your PC or on your phone, on the Twitter, or on all the sources. You've all got it. You know what I mean? You can all be Sam Lee if you want to be Sam Lee. It's just you've got to apply and connect the dots, man. You know what I'm saying? So
we started this. We started to connect these dots. We need one of them boards. You know when you see like them crime things, innit? They have them boards, they have the pins, like the strings on it. We need them, innit? Do you know what I mean? But you got to do that in your brain. We started this when we did 2 weeks ago. 3 weeks ago now when we did that Harland stream.
Yes.
We went back and we started piecing everything together. And then we could see a clearer picture. Yep. And then we started thinking, oh wait, Raiola's using the Madrid thing to get more money out of City. And then everything just started piecing together. And then within a couple of days of that, the news comes out that, you know what I mean, they can't even afford him anymore. The Mbappe stuff drops. Everything basically falls into place. And another thing that we said on that stream was that Haaland apparently wouldn't sign. And one of the big reasons it wasn't financial, because City were ready to pay financially, which every single one of them sources from that live stream said.
Yep.
And it was because he wanted Pep to be the manager there. He wanted Pep to be the manager there, and that was the big stumbling block at that time.
Yeah.
Well, looks like that is no longer an issue because Pep's coming out to the players and saying that he's extending. Now all these players are extending.
You've already had Cancelo extend his contract. You've already had McAtee extend his contract. There's rumours that Bernardo Silva's going to extend his contract. Phil Foden's going to extend the contract. Guys,
McAtee's a big one because he's a young player coming through, and to be convinced that he could go elsewhere. Do you know what I mean? I bet he had bare offers to go. Do you know what I mean? Because his deal was running out, wasn't it? You know what I mean? He's got bare offers to go places. I reckon he could have gone Dortmund or something. I reckon they would have been
McAtee. I don't believe McAtee stays at City if Pep Guardiola's leaving. I don't believe it, guys. I don't believe it. The reason he's staying is because he knows Pep Guardiola is going to mould him into a sick player and get him in that first team. You know what I mean? You think McAtee's staying if we're getting Brendan Rodgers? Do you really believe that? Do you really believe that? No chance. No chance, mate. That guy signed because Pep Guardiola's going to sign a new deal. Nick's all coming in with a 14 Zar. Fine, I'll join the hype train. You've convinced me. Great. You know what I mean? We're not here to convince you. What we're here to do is give you the tools, and the skills to be able to piece that jigsaw together to enable you to get on the train with us. You know what I mean? I ain't track on no one. I know my game.
Yeah, we don't want to get murked, innit? Do you know what I mean? There's plenty, and I guarantee if we do get murked, someone will clip this whole live stream and we'll get memed again, just like the Ronaldo situation. But this is why we do this, because we're here to piece it together. You know what I mean? And I get there'll be people in it. I just seen someone then who was like, "Yeah, Jason, there. No offense to you both, but I'll believe it when I see more than a City shirt up."
That's
and I'm fully fine with that because I get it.
And you know what I mean? We have been murked a lot over the last 5 years.
We get roasted on the reg. We get roasted on the reg in like, and it's pure pain. It's pure pain
like the amount of players that we should have signed apparently that were done and that weren't done, and we all end up looking like idiots. Yeah, like fair dues. I get that some people, and that's what I said 10 minutes ago. Some people will look at this and go, and combine this with all the news. Like I say, I would highly, highly recommend that if you didn't watch the live stream that we did 2 or 3 weeks ago, where we go through all of the Harland news from the 1st of December until I think middle of January, I highly recommend that after this stream or sometime soon, you go and watch that. And we go through every single little bit of news, mate, and stuff starts making sense. And then what happens is, because you've done loads of research and you're seeing what people are saying, you're seeing what people from Germany and people from Spain and then people from England are saying, you start to piece together things. And then what happens is you can start to make predictions. And that's exactly what we did about the whole he wants to go to Madrid. We went, actually, this whole thing about him wanting to go to Madrid, looking at the dots and connecting the dots, we believed that was actually a negotiating tactic. A few days later, this guy comes out from Pedro and says they can't get him. And a few days after that, we've got 2 guys on the forum saying it's a done deal.
And the thing is as well, when you start like piecing all this stuff together, when new information comes out, when little breadcrumbs of information come out, you look at it and you go, oh, because then it basically, the puzzle, the jigsaw that you've put together in your mind still has missing pieces until it's signed. Then when little bits of information come out, you go, oh shit, that fits. Then you keep doing that, you go, oh shit, that fits. You know what I mean? And everything that's coming out keeps fitting mine and Lewis's jigsaw that we've been puzzling together for the past couple of weeks. So it honestly, basically, you know what I mean? Haaland season.
Yeah,
it's Harland season.
Guys, there's so much that you can squeeze out of these rumours, because it's not just Harland. If you combine that with the fact that it's looking like Bernardo Silva's going to sign a contract, it's looking likely that Pep Guardiola is going to sign a contract, and then look at the things that were being said about a month ago, that Haaland would only really look at coming to City if Pep Guardiola was going to sign a contract. All of a sudden, you've got Bernardo Silva now looking at staying. You know what I mean? Brie. Sometimes, guys, you got to get a spoon, yeah, and you got to feed the information to people. But what you can also do is just piece it all together yourself. You know what I mean? And you might come to a different conclusion, and that's fine. But me personally, I'm on this train, and I'm not getting off until someone drags me off the train, bro.
I've got to be dragged off this train by the man Erling Haaland himself. He's got to tell me, innit? He's got to tell me he's going to Madrid, bro, because I ain't believing it. I ain't believe it, bro. He is 100 in my eyes. You know what I mean? Right now, I'm full 100 backing it. I'm backing that this is happening. I believe. You know what I mean? I believe what Tommy's saying. Just as another thing about the whole Tommy situation, I know, you know what I mean, like, people will murk him a bit. People will murk him like that just because he gets, he's human, innit? We get things wrong. He's never gone in like today. I've never seen him go in like today. And you can go back and look at all the other ones that he's done, if you had the time, and go look at all the other times when he's been looking at like revealing transfers. He's never gone full ham like now. Yeah, because
that's what I'm saying. Career's over. Career over. What's that?
Career done.
Career done. Okay.
Oh no, it was arsehole.
Ignore that.
Ignore that. Yeah.
Yes, Patrick coming with a 2 school thuggery compilation in a few months' time.
Yeah, that's true.
Yeah, possibly, bro.
That's coming. That.
You know what I mean? Like someone just said it. If you can't get giddy over transfer rumours, then what are you even doing? You know what I mean? Patrick Carolus, 2 Patricks coming in big there with a 5. Is Harland happening soon? Murk me, I'll enjoy the train ride. No need to be a pessimist. It's like worrying about post-Pep City while he's still here. Absolutely, man. You know what I mean? Relax. Have a little bit of fun, guys. You know what I mean? The world's a shithole right now anyway. If you think that I'm not going to get giddy off some random guy off the forum that I don't even know who he is and he's got stuff wrong in the past, then you best believe I'm getting gas for this, man. Harland is coming to City based on some guy that nobody knows on City who's got plenty of stuff wrong in the past, and I love every second of it. Simples.
It's funny because we keep going back to Haaland and that, bro. But there's like we just subtly dropped Pep extension into this, like as if it was just a normal thing, bro. Like this guy who has legit things right with McAtee and that, who has legit information from someone in City, is out there right now telling people that Pep's already agreed to extend, and that's why everyone else is extending. Because these people don't extend if Pep's getting off, because they go, oh, well, I'm going to have to go through a transition. This might be a good time for me now to change.
Yeah. I don't think Bernardo Silva stays at City if Pep Guardiola didn't stay at City.
I don't think James McAtee stays.
I know he loves the fans. I know that, yeah? And I know that he wants deep down to stay, but he has that passion to go to Spain, right? I just don't think that he stayed at City. I don't think he signs that contract. And obviously it's not done yet, and this could end up backfiring. But everything's pointing towards him signing a new deal. I just personally don't see him doing that if Pep doesn't stay. And Pep Guardiola, do you remember that interview that Pep Guardiola did 2 weeks ago, where he was like, "I will never betray this football club"?
Yeah.
Bro, the guy can't come out and say, I'm never going to betray Man City and go, oh, sorry, lads, just booked a flight on Ryanair. I'm going back to Barcelona. Like, no, that doesn't happen. You know what I mean? Like, I think this guy's staying. I think he's going to sign a new deal. I think Bernardo Silva's going to sign a new contract. I think Foden's going to sign a new contract. I think Rodri's going to sign a new contract. I think Mahrez is going to sign a new contract. I think Sterling's going to sign a new contract. And I think we're going to sign Erling Haaland, bro. And I genuinely believe that what we're witnessing right now and what we're going to be witnessing over the next 5 years is a period of football domination that you've never seen in European football. Bro, I genuinely believe that. I'm not even capping. I know I'm giddy right now. I know I'm excited. But explain to me how a team managed by Pep Guardiola that has Ederson, Diaz, Rodri, Kevin De Bruyne and Harland doesn't terrorise European football for the next 5 years. Explain it to me, bro.
Well, I can't explain it. It's not real. Bro. Bro, we get on this Harland hype train, yeah?
Yeah.
We go get, you know what I mean? We get to the destination. We get Erling Haaland. And then the destination of the next train is global football domination, bro. That's what it is. We basically Farmers Leagues everywhere. Champions League, Farmers League. You know what I mean? Because City win it. Premier League, Farmers League, because we win it. Carabao Cup, Farmers Cup. You know what I mean? FA Cup, Farmers Cup. You know what I mean? Pure Community Shield, mate. You may as well just give it us. Pure, no one classes it anyway. Yeah, Club World Cup. No point turning up. Honestly, quad incoming, bro.
Look, guys, look. This is big news. You know what I mean? I just think, honestly, again, go and watch the live stream that we did 2-3 weeks ago where we go through every single bit of Harland news. Have a look at that interview that Pep Guardiola did. Have a look at the news now about McAtee signing a new deal and this guy on Twitter, this guy on the forum apparently telling these people like a week ago or something that it had already been done. Have a look at the fact that there are now rumours that Bernardo Silva's looking at signing a new deal. Have a look at the fact that Pep Guardiola is having a look at a new deal and the fact that I think that's highly likely that Pep Guardiola is going to sign a new deal. Have a look that Erling Haaland's opportunities in European football right now are very limited due to the fact that the money's just it's simply not in the European game right now. There are a few clubs that could get him. I think Real Madrid and Bayern Munich, but for that to happen, Bayern Munich have to sell Lewandowski and Real Madrid have to abandon their plans to sign Mbappe, which they don't want to do. They want Mbappe to be the poster boy, and Mbappe already wants to go there. I mean, he already wants to go there. He's already said he wants to go there. You know what I mean? That's why he's not signing a new contract at PSG.
He don't want to be there, bro. He don't want to be. That's not a thing, innit?
And we want a striker. His dad played for City. He's been pictured in City kits. He was in the Facebook, like a Norwegian City Facebook group thing.
He was on Ian Cheeseman's vlog.
The guy likes kebabs. You know what I mean? I seriously, need I go on? And there's still doubters in the chat, apparently, bro. Apparently, there's no matter all the facts, all the connect dots, all the jigsaw puzzle being put together, there are still people out there that are not convinced, bro. I don't know what more I can do or say.
Nah, bro. Oh, yeah, he likes caramel, bro.
He likes caramel?
Yeah, do you remember the thing?
Dairy milk?
Dairy milk caramels, innit? The rife over here, the mint, they're everywhere. Every shop you go into, dairy milk caramel, guaranteed. He'll love it. He'll absolutely love it. And Harland soon come. That's what it is, bro. Harland, he's coming City, bro.
Look, guys.
And we could get roasted, innit? We could get roasted like the Sue situation. But you know what I mean? I live and die on this hill.
Look, guys, seriously, I'm looking at this and I'm genuine. Oh, by the way, as well, just to throw another thing in there, what sports brand is he currently favourite to sign a new deal with?
Oh yeah, with Puma poster
he's just
boy.
ended his deal with Nike, and it's looking likely at the moment, if you look at the rumours, that he's going to sign a deal with Puma. Who makes City's kits? Puma.
Bro,
I mean, come on, guys. You know what I mean? They're basically they're writing you a letter. They're literally shoving it in your face on a daily basis. Hey, have this piece of information. Have that piece of information. And there's still people going, no, never, no chance. I mean, I don't know. You know what I mean? I genuinely believe I reckon it's a done deal, bro. And what other prediction did we make a couple of weeks ago? What other prediction? We said this deal, we believe
the news will come out
heavily leaked in the next weeks or months. You will not find about this deal in the summer. This deal's already done. Wherever he's going, it's already done. Let me tell you that now. When it comes to City or not, wherever he's going, in my opinion, it's done already, bro.
I think he's told I think he's told City. Do you know what I mean? I believe that. I believe he's told City, yes. So this is the thing. This is the thing. And then people will be like, yeah, because something that's important to learn, like, you know what I mean? As much as we are saying we believe that he will come to City in that, and he has said yes to City, there's also the whole like finalisation of actually getting a contract through and getting him as a City player. Do you know what I mean? Registered as a player. Do you know what I mean? The whole that kind of thing, that kind of side of things. Just like the Kaká deal. Do you know what I mean? That went right to the wire, then binned off. Do you know what I mean? Stuff like that. When things look like they're done and then they die off. But I don't see Erling Haaland doing this to City. I don't see that happening. I don't see him murking us like that. No. And I don't think he has a choice. Like you said, bro, I don't think he has a choice to go anywhere else. Other than probably PSG, but I don't think he'd want to go PSG.
Nah, bro, the top players, man. Let me tell you something, yeah. The top players don't want to be at PSG. You know what I mean? Because, let me explain something to you. Look at Neymar. Neymar thought, I tell you what, I want to win Ballon d'Or. I'll go PSG, tear it up in France, win a few Champs Leagues, and I'll get Ballon d'Or. Oh, nice. It sounds sick. That sounds like a mint plan. The fact is, the league's dead. No one watches. What's that league called? League One? I don't even know.
Oh, nah. You know what it's called,
League
bro?
Un.
Nah. You ready for this?
Oh, yeah.
Uber Eats.
Uber Eats, yeah.
It's Uber Eats, isn't it?
No one watches that league. And because it's a dead league, by the time they get to the later stages of the competition, they're not prepped for it because like they're not doing the business. So he's not going to go there. You know, no one's going to have looked at Neymar and gone, oh, that's a sick blueprint. I'll follow his lead. No. Messi's gone there. Why? Because they paid him bare cash. And, you know, it was one of the only places he could go. Like I say, guys, Juve have already got a player. Barca is skint. Madrid can't afford him and Mbappe, and they want Mbappe. And Bayern Munich have to sell Lewandowski to get Harland. In which case, we'll just take Lewandowski because Lewandowski's also sick. So,
Lewandowski is sick.
You know what I mean? So then you look at England. Well, who can get him in England? I don't think Liverpool could afford the guy. You know what I mean? I don't think they could afford him. Especially because they're haggling over 400k with Salah. One of the best players, if not the best player in the world right now. And they're like, nah, we can't give you 400k. So you're in dreamland if you think he's going there. He won't go United because they're still in like the early project stage. Chelsea is a potential. If they sold Lukaku, Chelsea could rival us. They would pay whatever the money, you know what I mean? But they have to sell to buy, you know what I mean? They right now cannot enter the negotiations. They can't because they've still got Lukaku.
Yeah.
So they have to.
They can't start dealing with Haaland right now when they've got Lukaku because that'll just fuel the fire. Plus, if you was Erling Haaland, bro, you had the choice to go in City with Pep or Chelsea with Tuchel.
Nah, it's no brainer.
Pep ball all day, innit? You know what I mean? You don't want Tuchel's anti-football.
So that's it. Like, look, again, you just got to put the pieces of the jigsaw together, guys, and you come up with one answer and one picture, and that picture is the Etihad Stadium. That is basically, if you wanted to know what we're all talking about here, the jigsaw is basically a picture of the Etihad. Yeah,
it's a picture of Etihad with Erling Haaland stood outside it. Or on the pitch, maybe. Holding a City top. Oh, wearing a City top.
It's mental. Nick Todd coming in with a 14's that. Seems fixed, won't make sense if it doesn't happen. Seriously, that's what I'm saying, bro. You just got to put the stuff together. It's really quite entertaining. Honestly, that stream that we did a couple of weeks ago, bro, was honestly one of the best streams I've ever done.
Oh, goated that. Like, we went through everything on Erling Haaland, every single rumour that we've had on Erling Haaland, and kind of just like piece it together. Then you could kind of see who the sources that were a bit trash and just, you know what I mean, throwing stuff out there because the stuff that they were saying just didn't come true. It just wasn't a thing. But then you kind of see the regulars out there and you kind of get a picture for who to trust when information comes out. And then obviously the picture gets, you know what I mean, it becomes more complete. And everything that we've said has happened, bro. Like everything that we've been saying, bro, is happening. Literally, It's like the biggest mystic egg of time. And all we've done is just put pieces of information together that everyone has access to.
Yeah.
And now this stuff is happening, which is something that we said on that stream as well, that this stuff will start to come out in a couple of weeks. So, what are you saying, bro? What are you thinking now? Where does this go? Do you know what I mean? If all of this is right, where does this go? Where does this leave us? Will it get announced before the summer? Or will City just wait until then and then just announce it? Do you know what I mean? Or do you think... because of Dortmund pushing him to make a decision? Do you reckon it might come out like in a month or two?
Okay, so number one, Dortmund pushing him to make a decision. I don't really think that's going to have too much of an impact on the thing, because ultimately they've got no say in this. You've got a buyout clause, like you are an irrelevance in this situation. There's a few things that need to happen in order for this deal to Manchester City to get completed. One, we need Mbappe to go to Real Madrid.
Yeah.
If Mbappe, and that's looking likely, because he's still not signed a new deal, and Madrid want him, and apparently they've agreed a fee of £850,000 a week. We need that to happen, guys. We need to get behind that. You know what I mean? We need to be on that deal, because if that doesn't happen, basically Real Madrid are looking for a new poster boy to spearhead their sort of revival into European football. They want that to be Kylian Mbappe. If they don't get Kylian Mbappe, they're going to sign someone else who's mint.
It'll be Erling Haaland. 100%.
Erling Haaland, you know what I mean? Mbappe and Foden right now, for me, are the three hottest young prospects around in European football. Well, sorry, you can't have Foden, so they probably will then go for Harland. And I repeat what I said earlier: these Donnies on the chat on the forum, they're not saying that he said no to Real Madrid. They're just saying he said yes to City, like he'd come to City. If Real Madrid suddenly turn around and say, actually, we're not getting Mbappe, do you want to come Real Madrid? I do believe that we will be in a serious bad situation with that deal, because I think that, you know, I think that will seriously sort of, because he'll be the poster boy for Real Madrid, you know what I mean, living it up in hot country and that, and I do think that will be a problem. But right now, we can only go off the facts, and the current facts are they want Mbappe, they can't get both of the players, and that would leave, in my opinion, Man City the only credible team that could bring him into the football club. Backed up with what everyone's saying on social media, like I say, go back and watch the stream that we did a couple of weeks ago, putting all them jigsaw pieces together, coming out with what JD Pederol come out and said the other day, that basically they're not in for Harland. And then you're seeing what's happening today on the Blue Moon Forum with guys who, in my opinion, have a decent track record. Not a perfect track record, but a decent track record. Basically nailing their sort of view to the mass there, guys, saying he said yes, and basically telling people that it's done. And 9320 Blue he's actually said it is done.
Also, just to jump in on that with the 9320 Blue thing, bro. There's a lot of people in the chat, bro, mentioning his wages, saying that like he needs to like lower his wage demands or, do you know what I mean, stuff like that. And then we don't really know. We know the pay packet for this is humongous. Do you know what I mean? David Ornstein came out with that recently, didn't he? And Sam Lee's been saying that. Do you know what I mean? Saying that it's big. It's big cash. 9320 Blue posted. It's actually mad. This is in November, bro. He posted this, and he said that Haaland's a done deal to us. He also said that he keeps getting roasted for all when he posts information about Haaland. But he said that the media is going to make a big scene because of the wages that he's going to get paid, but it'll be worth every penny. Obviously, that's his opinion in it. But
I think he'll be getting 500k a week.
I reckon it's going to be big cash. I reckon he'll be up there with like the Ronaldos. Do you know what I mean?
I think he'll get
the Prem, innit?
Like, I think he'll get 500k.
Do you know what I mean? What's Ronaldo? 520k. So I reckon he will be on 500k a week, something like that. But we don't know if like Puma might make some of that up. Do you know what I mean? Because obviously Puma, I think the Puma guy and TK have a very good like relationship.
I remember as well, bro. Let me tell you something. If City sign Harland, they'll go more mental for Harland than we did for Tevez. And let me tell you something. When we signed Tevez, City fans went crazy. They went crazy. They bought a lot of shirts, bro. They bought a lot of shirts because it was like a roast to United. You know what I mean? With him coming out as well, Murky and Fergie and that. I think they'll sell a hell of a lot of football shirts. A hell of a lot of football shirts with Haaland. The fact that his dad used to play for us will get all the older City fans giddy. Yeah. The fact that he's like some youth guy coming through and is like one of the best young players in the world will get all the sort of like teenagers giddy. Like basically, bro, he's basically a perfect signing from a marketing point of view as well. Marketing wise,
more than Mbappe. Incredible. Yeah, more than Mbappe.
You reckon my dad cares about Mbappe, bro? If I say to my dad, Dad, we've signed Kylian Mbappe, my dad will just go, who's that? He won't even know who he is. Yeah. If I say to my dad, oh, Dad, we've signed Erling Haaland, my dad will just go, oh, I remember his dad back in there. He was a proper solid player. Yeah, I love this deal. You know what I mean? My dad will be going down a city shop buying a merchandise. Yeah. He won't be buying no Kylian Mbappe merch. I can tell you that for sure. Promise you. And that's why it makes sense on a marketing point of view. It's just a sick deal.
It's true. It's true.
I'm loving it. I'm loving it. And also, by the way, I just want to point this out on the whole. Is Pep Guardiola signing a new contract? You know Emily, who does like the BBC Radio Manchester and that. She put out before. She went to a corporate event. Or a guy went to a corporate event and she went with him or something. And they said to Pep Guardiola, "Thank you for everything you've done for our club." Pep then smiled and replied, "Our club, it's my club too. Our club." And he pumped his chest with his fist. Bro, that guy can't do that and then just get off. Imagine that.
Bro, that don't happen, innit?
He went, "Our club? Our club?" That's what he did, apparently.
Bro, this guy's staying. He's
and
extending,
then he come out,
bro.
The other day and said, "I will never betray this football club."
Yeah, have you seen his most recent thingies, his most recent interviews? It seems to be all happy Pep again, and it's
Happy
like
Pep, big haps.
And it's everything he's saying recently. It's like, right, this guy looks like a guy that's going to extend, and that's what people kept saying on Twitter. People were like, "Oh, this looks like this guy's." Do you know what I mean? It's done.
But I'll tell you why he's happy. I'll tell you why we've got happy Pep. Because bloody, he's not been playing with a striker for the last 2 years, and he's just been told he's getting the best young striker in world football. That's why he's happy Pep.
Scully Kelly, Harland in the away black and red kit. Bro, that's going to be mega, innit? Harland in that red and black kit. That'll fly off the shelves.
Yeah.
That'll be our... If we sign Erling Haaland and that red and black kit is a banger, hopefully he doesn't have a V-neck. Probably will do. I reckon that'll be our best-selling shirt that we've ever had at the football club, like ever.
Yeah, bro, like I say, I think so as well. I think everyone will get behind this deal. The young City fans coming through will get behind this deal because everyone loves Haaland, yeah, because he's mint. The older City fans will get through on this deal because his dad used to play for us. You know, the worldwide City fan base will love him. Everybody, he's not some guy from like he's not like Jamie Vardy, you know what I mean? Jamie Vardy's not setting the global City fan base alight, is he? You know what I mean? But this guy he's a marketing magnet. He will generate so much cash for the football club in terms of sponsorships and shirt sales. It'll be mad crazy. I'm telling you.
Shirt number, I reckon number 9. I reckon Gabby gives up number 9. I'll get sold.
I promise you now, I'm proper feeling it.
I'm full feeling it, bro. Wade Wilson, yes, Deadpool. Wait, is Harland joining? Someone said no, but I say yes, innit? Robert Robertson said no, innit? I say yes. Posters of Harland and Foden. Oh, give him 15. That's what I'll for, bro. 15.
You never know.
That's a shout, and people love that. People love that. The red and black, do you know what I mean? Old style kit. Honestly, this is big, bro. This is big. Patrick Hollywood with the 2 dingo dollars, innit? Def getting the away kit with Erling Haaland future retro banger. And it is. It'll be a classic, bro. Yeah. It'll be a classic.
Hey, see, look, AO. See,
mate, he's been posting this for time, bro.
Yeah, bro, you're not playing the game, innit?
You're not playing the game.
What you need to understand,
forward, innit?
Like, basically, right, have you ever played Cluedo? Right, this Haaland transfer is very much like a game of Cluedo, right? And Cluedo, you got to basically, like, guess who's the murderer, yeah? So, I'm, like, telling you who the murderer is, right? Now, I might be lying if I am the murderer. You know what I'm saying? So you can't just take the information that you get and go, "Oh, well, that's that then, innit?" You know what I mean?
That's gospel. Yeah.
But, a while ago, maybe a couple of weeks ago, I believed that as well. But then what happened is I became a detective. You know what I mean? I became the Cluedo detective, and then I started getting all the information, which was what we did on that stream a couple of weeks ago. We got everything. We went back to December the 1st or November the 1st or whatever it was, and we went through every single piece of Harland transfer gossip, and we started piecing together the puzzles. And then all of a sudden, that guy who was saying, "Oh, he wants to go Madrid," we sussed him out. He was the crime. He was the culprit, Bray. He was the guy who was telling the lies. He was the guy who loses in this situation.
Bro.
I'm buzzing. I'm genuinely. I can't believe how buzzing I am. We cracked the code.
We cracked it, bro.
You best believe that when we signed Harland, you best believe that City Extra cracked that code because we did on that stream 3 weeks ago.
Honestly, when it comes out that we signed Harland, innit, I want these people to remember this.
Right.
I want these people to remember that stream, innit, where we cracked the information, where we figured it out, bro.
Bro, Jammy Jam says, come on, guys, get Pep in your shot. Do you want me to ask Pep Guardiola if he signed?
Yeah.
Let me ask Pep Guardiola.
Go. Basically, the man's here himself. Why don't we just ask him?
Ask him.
You know what I mean?
Him. Being held up by a wire, innit? Right, let me ask him.
He's like mid-shot. Yeah, AO213, that was weeks ago, mate.
That was weeks ago, bro.
Mate,
You know what I mean?
that was weeks ago. Move on, mate.
You need to move with the times, Bray. Things change, innit? You know what I mean? Deals change.
Pep isn't very flattering from the back, is it?
Look, it doesn't all, everything just moves, innit? You know what I mean? Right. Let me ask him the question.
He does not look healthy here.
Nah. What? Right, there he is. Right.
Lewis is cuddling Pep.
First of all, Pep, have you signed a new contract at City? See. Oh! Are we signing Erling Haaland? See.
Oh! Pep's confirming the bangers!
In a bit, Pep. Come back in the next stream, lad.
Come back in the net. Pep was sitting on LB's knee. You were like Father Christmas, bro.
Oh, we've got a very close bond, innit? You know what I mean?
No, is it? Have you been bonding him in the shed whilst I've not been here?
You know, me and Pep, we go way back.
Oh, is it?
We go way back. Also, do you remember that time, right? This is completely off topic and the stream's going to end in a minute. Do you remember that time that we was in Zante?
Oh my God, right, we've never told anyone this.
We've never told anyone this.
Because we tried to find the clip, that we couldn't find it anymore. We tried to find the clip because we wanted to break the news, but then we couldn't find it, so we may as well tell you anyway.
Honestly, we are now crime detectives. We was in Zante, right? We was in Zante, yeah? And
watching football, weren't we?
Yeah, they had like some proper old Barcelona match on. When they had Pep Guardiola as the manager, right? And they won like the trophy or whatever it was. And who was it who presented Pep Guardiola with the trophy? Who was it, bro? Tell him. Tell him who it was, bro.
Sheikh Mansour.
And this was like 15 years ago, 20 years ago, whatever it was. Whenever Pep Guardiola was the manager of Barcelona, they won a trophy, and the guy who handed the trophy to him was Sheikh Mansour. And we was like, we spent literally hours, didn't we, the next day?
Hours.
We literally spent hours the next day on YouTube watching every single Barcelona trophy celebration, and we can never find it.
We can't find it. It's like deleted.
It's like fake news. It's like we wasn't meant to see it, but we did see it.
Like we've seen some dodgy copy of it that they forgot to edit it out. It was weird, isn't it? And we're not chatting shit here. This
is actually not shit.
This is not shit. But on the I know in it because I was in the bar and I rang Freddie straight away and I was like, bro, if we can get this clip.
Yeah.
And you put that on City Extra, that's going to go big because people are going to go, Sheikh Mansour 15 years ago or ages ago giving, do you know what I mean, Pep a trophy, and that it all seems to be like linked, and then obviously then he takes over here, and back then it would have been Ferran and Tiki, do you know what I mean? Then he takes them to City, then he gets Pep to City. It all seems to just fall into place kind of thing, you know what I mean?
That was just a bit off topic, but it was sick. And we've by the way, if you guys can find that footage and send it in to us, like goats in it, we'll give you a massive shout out on a stream or something, because like that is actually real.
We tried for so long. Basically, it was an old kit. They had Samuel Eto'o there. I mean,
it was that haircut that Pep. I can't be asked grabbing him in it. Just go back in the video. It was that haircut that Pep had on that one. You know what I mean? It was that type of haircut. Yeah, I mean,
it was young. It was definitely young Pep. It was young
at
Pep.
Barcelona. They won a trophy. It's Sheikh Mansour give him the trophy. So you find it, send it in to us. We'll give you a massive shout out. Patrick Connick coming with a 5. Would Puma renegotiate their contract with City if Harland is signed? Could be over 1 billion over 10 years with those shirt sales, amongst other things. Well, that's the thing, mate. You know, we need a player that can generate that interest, Bray.
Bro, people. Well, wait. Hunter Blade, didn't it? Hunter Blade.
Whoa.
He said he knows the clip we're on about and he found it straight away.
What you want about?
And Joel's also found it.
What?
Link us in it. City Extra Pod at City Extra Pod. Send us a link in it, and then
we can on Twitter, and we'll have a look at it now. We might be onto a big breaking news. But yeah, I think so, Patrick. I think that it's big. It's a big deal. It's a big deal, and I think that when you get a player like that in, or a player like Mbappe, which Real Madrid are trying to do, or Ronaldo, or Messi, the sponsorships just flood at you, mate. Promise you, they will, and. The deal will almost end up paying for itself. You know what I mean?
Yeah. Well, it was like when didn't Juventus renegotiate with their thingies when Ronaldo went there? They were like, we renegotiated the deals to get more cash off you because you're gonna have Ronaldo. You're gonna your sponsorship is gonna be Ronaldo's wearing it. You know what I mean? And it's the same with Haaland, isn't it? Also, by the way, people saying send a link in the chat, it won't work, and we have no control of that. We can't let you post links. It won't let you post links.
We'll post it though if we get it.
If we get it, we'll post it and let you just DM it us, and then we'll post it because it won't let you post it.
But yeah, look, guys, this is a mad situation, and I do think that as time goes on, with every passing day, with every week that goes by, we're going to keep on getting the information. We're going to get more leaks, more rumours. And some of it might not be good rumours. Some of the deals and some of the rumours that we might get are, he's not coming. But what you can't do, you can't be one of these guys who's saying, I don't believe this rumour. And then when the negative rumour comes out, you can't then go, I told you. Like, nah, like you either believe no rumours and then you wait until it's confirmed where he's going, or you get on the hype train. There's no in between, bro.
Yeah.
And I'm telling you now, if you've not already worked it out, we are on the hype train. You know what I mean?
Ted Briley says, there's no race, especially with that Mbappe contract. No way in hell. So he was always going City. You guys are actually acting like they've made a big discovery. I mean, we have made a discovery, innit?
We made a big discovery,
we pieced it all together, innit? We pieced it together.
We did. A big piece.
Wait, bro. I might have it. Hang on.
Have you got it? Have you got the news?
I might have it.
Put it on the big screen, bro.
Let's just check. Do we watch it with the chat? Maybe do we watch it with the chat? Should we? I think we're doing it.
Just rip the copyright in it. Let's do it, bro. Let's do
it. It won't, surely it doesn't get copyrighted for like a little bit.
Turn the audio off as well, isn't it? Guys, we're gonna do it with you. This is too big. But if this is wrong, then it's gonna be a bad situation, isn't it? This is gonna be a bad situation.
Let me find.
This is gonna be big. If this is right, we saw this at like 3 a.m. in the morning, many pints deep, and you should have seen our reactions. We were so buzzing, man. We were so bye channel, says Walrus.
Yeah,
send it, lads, says Leo.
I try to find us a display scene, bro. I don't think we have like a display scene. I thought we did, but we don't.
Yeah, IT Solutions, bro. IT Solutions. I'll talk to the chat in it while you do the IT Solutions. Unknown says Real Madrid have a wage budget of 739 million. They could easily fit Mbappe and Harland. Real Madrid are still in this race. One, I disagree, first of all, with the principle. However, let's say you're right. Unknown. Yeah? Let's go for it and say you're right. They could afford them both. It comes back to the marketing of the player. Madrid want someone to spearhead their team, their revival back to European football. Because right now, they're not a real threat, really. Mbappe does that. Mbappe this, Mbappe that. Mbappe will be their superstar. He will be their main player. He will be the guy who you see on the Bernabeu posters. You know what I mean? He will be that guy. If you get Erling Haaland is then sharing the limelight. First of all, neither of them players probably want that. Neither of them. Especially I think Mbappe probably want that. He's just spent the last couple of years with Neymar and Messi. I just don't think it's going to happen. Even if you're right and they can afford them, I don't see it happening. I really don't.
Young Tank, guys, the deal is already agreed. Surely more info will be leaked to other sources now. Well, that's the thing. The deal isn't agreed. He's chosen City. That's the key information. He's chosen City. They've not. The deal isn't agreed with. I'd imagine it is agreed. Do you know what I mean? Because he wouldn't choose City without agreeing with City's terms. But obviously, pen to paper wise, none of that's happened yet.
Yeah. Oh, by the way, Lewis, I seen your message, bro. Thanks a lot.
Right, I've kind of done some bougie, dodgy.
Guys, we're about to get copyright striked in it, so make sure you smash a like on the video in it because you might never see us again. Smash your thumbs up in it, you know what I mean? Smash your thumbs up on the stream. And this has been goated.
And it could also be wrong, innit? We could also be wrong about this, but when we were Steven at the time, we was like, yeah, this is it. So
no. Play it from the beginning, bro. Play it from the beginning because I want the build up in it. I want the build.
The full.
It's only 3 minutes. So
basically, big conspiracy.
Ndopa with a 5. So say City does get Harland, how will it affect the rest of the team? Like can City afford an LB or CDM after the transfer? I think they can probably afford 1, maybe 2. To be honest, bro, I don't even know, innit? You know what I mean? Like, maybe they can afford none, maybe they can afford 1, maybe they can afford both. I'd like us to get a CDM, but Gundogan can play CDM, so maybe they'll just be like, maybe we'll just go 1 year without a spare CDM. Because remember, when Gundogan played CDM in the Centurions, he did very, very well.
Yeah, he did decent.
So maybe they'll just do that, innit? I don't know. Defo 8 Mansour, bruh. I can tell Mansour a mile off, mate. That is 100% Mansour.
Bro, chat,
YouTube.
Chat, the fair use thing, we've just been copyrighted.
Honestly, these guys. What does that video have to do with Harland? I'm confused. Nothing, bro. We just
did tangent, innit? You know what I mean? The stream's been going for a while.
Nick told us 14 Zar. He didn't give it to Pep personally, though. Nah, but don't ruin it, Nick Toll. You know what I mean? I'm getting gas. Right, bro. Summarise. You're buzzing.
Haaland is going to Prem, and do you know what I mean? It's going to City. That's basically it. And Pep's extended his deal. Yeah. So that's pretty much all the information that you've missed. And if you're looking at, if you're hearing that for the first time and going, "What? I must have missed loads of stuff." Yeah, we'll start it again, innit? So we can't go through all that again.
yeah. My advice is don't believe strange people on the internet, innit? You know what I mean?
As we go and believe strange people on the internet.
Yeah, if it's to do with City, then do it, guys. It's a madness. We'll have to see what happens, what comes in the next couple of days, in the next weeks ahead. I would highly recommend that if you've not already done so, go back and watch that live stream that we did a couple of weeks ago.
It's incredible. It's incredible. It's like, you know what I mean, we're detectives here.
Yeah.
Shawn Mendes, happy birthday, mate.
Yeah, it was mad. Right, guys, we'll leave it there. Shout out to everyone who's been in the stream. It's been a good one. Hopefully, Harland has chosen City. Maybe we'll get some more news from these from the Blue Moon Mafia in it. Who knows? In it, we'll have to see what.
Or maybe some news will start coming out in mainstream stuff. Maybe actual stuff gets leaked.
We'll have to see.
And that's when these people jump on board.
It's only a laugh, guys, isn't it? You know what I mean? Just have a bit of fun, you know what I mean? If you can't have a bit of a laugh about a transfer rumour, then, you know, it's a very sad
Basically,
situation,
look at where we were years ago. We'd never get linked to the top players in the world. And now look at us. We're getting linked to one of the best strikers in world football. So, you know what I mean? You got to get hype. You got to get excited about these things. And yes, it can burn, you know what I mean? And you can get roasted. But at the same time, the actual enjoyment of the ride is always there. We're always there to gas people up in it.
Yeah. Oh, Patrick Corollas has just come in before we end with a 5. Also, makes sense why Real wanted Mbappe for all the cash 6 months from a fee. Harland and Mbappe not signed the same window, and they want him to wait till 2023. Exactly. And that's another thing that we've not actually mentioned. Apparently, Real Madrid have said that if they are going to get both of them, Harland is highly likely going to have to be in 2023. Haaland's not staying at Borussia Dortmund for another year.
No.
That relationship between them two is done, mate. It's over.
Dusted.
Right, buzzing, guys. Thanks a lot for joining us. We did a contract video before. We went through all the contracts due in the next couple of years. So if you've not already checked that out, go and have a look at that.
Kind of, there's been developments, you know what I mean, throughout the day with Bernardo and stuff.
Yeah.
But, you know what I mean, it's still worth a watch. We pretty much say who we want to give a contract to, who we don't want to give a contract to. It's good. It's good news. Yeah,
no, absolutely. Go check out that. We've got a preview coming for Fulham. That I did a pre-match preview with a Fulham fan. That's coming tomorrow. So, be tuned for that one. Make sure you subscribe, hit the notification bell so you don't miss that. And then we'll have the main preview coming on Friday before the return of the watch-alongs on Saturday. So that's going to be good. We might have a tier 3 on Saturday as well, so we'll let you know in the Discord channel if you're a tier 3 member. If you're not, join. Link in the description. And we'll see you in the next one. See you in a bit.
Rip City Extra.